Group hug.
Hi frogs and welcome back to the internet. You've probably noticed, Rosie, let's address it, that something about my look has changed.
Go on.
I'm wearing blue.
Oh my god,
yeah, it's like a
you've
turquoise
changed your
blue.
hoodie.
Yeah, no, it's not actually, it's not even a hoodie. So I've
Wow.
actually, I know.
You've got changed.
I wanted a completely fresh look and I thought if there's anything I can dramatically change.
Yeah, it's your top.
It's my top.
That's a great way to change it up.
Yeah.
It's totally transformed
Do you like
You look
it?
another person.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so today Rosie and I are going to rate some of the classic queer stereotypes, and you guys can also play along at home by putting down a finger if you too are guilty of them. But first things first.
This video is sponsored by Pouch. We love making money.
We love saving money.
Do you frogs like saving money?
Then you need Pouch. Pouch is a free desktop browser extension that automatically searches the web for the best discount codes
And applies them whenever you buy something online.
it saves you time and money with no effort at all.
And we've got a link in the description to install Pouch for free.
It works on over 3,000 UK websites. That's more UK websites than any other extensions that offer a similar service.
So even if you already have another extension installed, if you're in the UK, Pouch will have more voucher codes for you.
We were shopping for pet toys on eBay. Pouch automatically popped up at the checkout, found a discount code and saved us £5.
It's great for us and for you guys, because if you've already U-hauled and you need to get toys for your joint pet cat,
Yeah.
Pouch has got it covered and will get you those discount codes. So go to the description box and download Pouch for free, and if you use our personalised link, Pouch will know that we sent you there.
Also, it's super easy to install. It only takes a few clicks to pin Pouch to your browser.
It's a no-brainer to install Pouch, so what are you waiting for?
Okay, Rosie, hit me with the first queer trope.
Okay, well, I don't know where this comes from, but the first trope is the urge to merge.
That's so weird
I don't
because
see it.
I don't see it either. Our hairstyles are totally different.
Is it only us that could go to two different hairdressers on 2 different days and come out with the same haircut? This is the thing about this one, right? Straight people urge to merge too. Do you remember when Renee Zellweger briefly dated Jack White from the White Stripes and became a goth?
No.
But she merged with him.
Evan Rachel Wood,
Marilyn Manson became a goth.
Kristen
Straight people do-
Stewart, Robert Pattinson when that happened.
Right, I think the urge to merge thing, I'm not going to rate this very highly at all. And do you know what as well? I don't think couples want to look like each other.
I
think-
disagree.
I think it comes from other stereotypes, like lesbians love flannel.
But you're not a lesbian, are you? You're by choice a bisexual.
I'm going to rate it low because they don't want to look like each other because they always get called sisters all the time.
They love it.
Do you remember when we were on holiday in Costa Rica and we went to Photo Ventura to get our photo shots, like pictures?
Yes.
And they went,
Oh, you two have such an interesting energy. Are you sisters or are you best friends?
Yeah,
And, like, they-
we were like brothers.
because everyone in this world assumes you're straight by default unless, you know, you say you're queer.
Uh-huh.
So you always get asked if you're like a sister or best friend. So you don't want to dress like each other.
I disagree. I'm rating it highly. I think it's a natural progression that you're not even conscious of.
I don't think it's a queer.
I think it's queer.
I think it's just a thing in life.
I feel like in a lesbian relationship, or where there's 2 women, or 2 guys, or a
Same-sex.
same-sex relationship, I feel like there is more urge to merge. Rosie, look at our hair.
Look, yeah, we both cut our hair off. Rose was like, ugh, I feel like my hair is full of like old secrets and pain and I just want to start afresh and cut
Look,
off and-
okay, the fact is I went in there for a trim and this happened, okay? I clearly had issues with my hair. It was like straw, like plastic straw, okay?
I'm trying to cut the blonde out and go natural. That's my excuse.
I am rating the queer urge to merge very high on the queer trope list. So I'm going to rate it an 8.
And you've been affected by this personally?
Hugely.
So you would put a finger down?
I would put a finger down. What do I do?
just put a finger down.
That's a thumb.
I'm gonna rate it 3 out of 10. Have you ever heard that saying that you're an accumulation of the 5 people nearest to you?
Bold to assume I've got 5 friends. Next trope.
All lesbians
Yep.
have a cat or get a cat. This is what I think for 2K20. These tropes are tired,
Yeah.
yet also true.
Yeah.
Why can't we make it all lesbians get a pet? Like, why are we being exclusive to cats? I know why.
Low maintenance.
Yeah, low maintenance. You can leave them.
You can leave
Not
them.
like a dog.
They're cool, and lesbians love to work for someone's love.
And
okay? Have you
lesbians
ever
love
fallen in love
pussy.
with a straight girl? Lesbians love pussy. Oh, really
That's the-
clever, Rosie. Really,
stereotype.
really clever.
When me and Rose were first dating, Rose kept saying she wanted a bunny, right? All the time. So she'd got a cat, but left it at her mum's house and moved out, right? And then you were like, I don't have a pet, I really want a bunny. And I said, what about Dexter? And you were like, he doesn't even live with me. It's fine. I was like, okay. So I nearly bought her 2 bunnies. And then she was like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm freaking out. I said you wanted one. No,
Okay, first of all, that's not what happened. What happened is I was at my best friend's wedding. You weren't even there.
No, I wasn't
You were
invited.
on a work job where 2 bunnies became available, and you didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to get." You said, "I've got you 2 bunnies.
Because I said to the person, I'll take the 2 bunnies.
No, and then you made me believe that you had them
Well,
whilst
check
I
that
was
you
at a
want-
wedding.
So I want you to believe that
For me to have a panic that I could not accommodate 2
Why
rabbits
can
in
you
a flat in Worcester.
you had a 2-floored flat. Why can't you accommodate 2
Oh,
bunnies?
so much grass growing in my flat, wasn't there, Rosie?
Oh, but you can have house bunnies.
My point was, you didn't say.
You said you wanted a bunny.
Do you want? You said I've got them for you. What now? And I was at a wedding trying to enjoy myself. So why don't you tell the truth once in your life?
I did.
A version of the truth called a lie. I think the trope of all lesbians getting a cat is true. They get a cat. They get it straight
Does
away.
every lesbian couple you know have a cat? The one lesbian couple we know don't have a cat.
I would rate the
we
trope
have a cat.
a 7. Put
If
one of
you
your
wanna-
fingers down, Rosie, because you have a cat.
Well, we do have a cat, and I got a cat because I grew up in a house of cats.
You were raised by cats.
I was.
Is that why you're so feral in the bedroom? I don't know if it's a compliment or like a
I'm
diss. I really don't
taking
know.
it as a compliment.
I think you should.
Okay, next trope. Women have more orgasms if they're in a relationship with a woman. I'm going to say 10 out of 10 to this. It's true because it's backed by science.
When you say it's backed by science,
It means that they did studies.
studies and surveys, perhaps?
Surveys, yeah. But tell me, do you have an orgasm every time?
With
Me?
you? Yeah.
More than one, right?
Yeah.
Same. I absolutely 10 out of 10 this. I just think it's true.
With respect, it's actually all down to how good I am. Because I'm not being rude, but neither of us have had that much sexual experience with other
That's
women.
very true. And I know,
So,
listen, I'm not saying that you can't have bad sex.
Let's
We've read
Confess
Let's
proves
Confess.
that you can.
And they've said, oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And then they've like thrown away 6 years lusting after a person because of one bad night. It must have been bad, right?
Yeah.
Go and Google it, okay?
I am rating this one. Which one are we on?
Orgasms.
Highly. Okay, a 10.
10 out of 10.
Because I've seen so many, I know it's just in films or TV shows, when
In real life,
a
we've got
guy and a
straight
girl,
friends.
I know, and I've also slept with men, a guy and a girl have sex, and if he's done, it's
It's
over.
done.
And
That
he's like,
happened to
that
me.
was great, right?
Yeah.
And it leaves me thinking, oh my God, how sad. There's so many women out there
Yeah, 3
who
months
just
with
go,
me and my ex-boyfriend. 3 months. When it was done, it was done.
Really?
Yeah. Then one time,
on, spill the tea.
he went to have a shower afterwards, and I was obviously really
Oh,
frustrated.
you whacked off.
So I was like trying to end it myself, and he came back in and was like, "What are you doing?" But it's like, why are you angry? You didn't do it. Someone has to.
Can I just say one thing? I did exactly the same thing.
What with a man?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to end the job.
I know.
Yeah. Orgasms, yes, 10 out of 10. Good trope. I'm happy that's our stereotype.
Oh my God, I can't put 3 fingers down that way.
Why
Why
can't
don't hands work?
Okay, I got this one offline, right? All lesbians or queer people drive SUVs like Subaru Outbacks and Jeep Wranglers. If I think of all the lesbians I know, I can think of a Jeep.
Yep,
I
a
can
Jeep.
think of a Land Rover.
Yeah, me too. We've got an SUV.
But I got that because we want to have kids and we've got dogs.
Actually, no.
Do you just wanted a
I
big car?
wanted the big dick energy. I'm sorry, and that's the truth. I
Because
said to
I like
Rosie,
small cars.
Rosie, I want a big family and I want like loads of dogs. We're gonna need a huge car. When actually, I just wanted to feel like
Really?
fucking-
'Cause it's funny because I don't like driving Rose's car.
I
'cause
love
it's
it.
big,
That's
and I
huge.
feel like I'm like on stilts.
I love it.
And I love my tiny car. And Rose's like, yeah, but I like to be above people on the road.
above people in
And
every
life.
in every sense, literally in every sense. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm above you. I'm too good. I give it a 6 out of 10.
I thought I'd make this video with these tired old stereotypes.
And they're all true.
Lesbians
They're
do
all
this.
true.
For me, I like tiny cars, but I'm bisexual. And the lesbian here likes big cars. Put another finger down then about the SUV thing. I'm going to say it doesn't apply to me. Rose does really want a truck. She's been saying to me all the time.
Why can't,
So you're
why
on
can't I
4
work
fingers
my
then.
own fingers?
I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I feel like we
right,
like
okay.
more room.
Yeah, we do
and
like
I feel
room.
like it goes into my next trope, which is lesbians can't sit properly.
Well, I don't get this one.
It's
I think I
about-
sit great.
A straight person will just, sit in a chair normally, and lesbian or queer person will be like this, will be like this, will be like this. They can't get comfy.
I think it's a stretch. Well, it doesn't apply to me anyway, which means it doesn't apply to anyone.
It applies to me.
You sit cross-legged on your own legs, and I hate that. It makes
What?
me feel
How do you supposed to-
claustrophobic.
How
Like,
you
you don't
supposed-
sit on your own legs. It's like your legs can't breathe. There is no circulation happening.
Yeah, but I can
You're
lift up and-
starving oxygen from your foot to your brain, which is why you can't count.
Really good theory.
I know. Well, it's backed by science. I actually did a survey about it. I asked one person, and it was true.
All lesbians like camping. I think this boils down to that trope that lesbians therefore like masculine activities like fishing
Yeah.
and camping.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
do you think lesbians love hiking?
I love all those things.
Not fishing.
I
do you
can't
think
kill
other
anything.
lesbians? What about the lesbians we know are very luxury?
I love our luxury lesbian friends.
Yeah, they'd have
no.
like maybe a posh teepee, but they do like hiking. They do a lot of walking.
I love it. I always have. I love climbing trees, typical boy things.
Okay, I'd rate the camping thing a 7 out of 10. I think that's fairly accurate. I think,
That's high.
I think lesbians love the outdoors.
If it's just camping, I'm going to rate that slightly lower. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
say
5.
outdoors then. I'm gonna say
Outdoors?
Hiking.
9.
I'm gonna go 10. Show me a lesbian who doesn't like the outdoors. Go and tell me in the comments. I like the outdoors.
I've got no fingers left on this hand, so
Yeah,
I'll
you've
go.
got to start a new hand.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
so I'm
fine.
down to...
So 10 out of 10
Yeah,
would count.
absolutely.
So the next one is,
Yeah.
all lesbians love sport.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to
But
say no on this.
when I met you, you were obsessed with tennis. You love
Wimbledon
Wimbledon.
is better than
And that is a
being
sport.
classed as a sport.
It is a sport.
It's a lifestyle.
Say we'd been able to date around before we met and fell in love and stayed together. I would have loved to date like a lesbian footballer or a
I
lesbian
thought we did
professional.
date around for those 10 months where...
Take it back, I'll wait.
So, as I was saying,
I would've
Wimbledon
loved
is
that.
a lifestyle. I didn't spend £14 on one glass of Pimm's for nothing, okay? It's a lifestyle choice.
What do you think about lesbians love sport?
I think a lot of it's true, but I don't think everyone... Because I don't
think
give a
it's
shit
true.
about football. I don't care about anything other than tennis, badminton, the Olympics.
Those are all
skiing,
sports.
the Winter Olympics,
I like skiing.
gymnastics. One thing I don't really care about... Oh, yeah, it's just football.
I would date a footballer though, like a woman footballer, not a male footballer. I wouldn't.
Why?
Long story, but you know that teacher said I was going to amount to nothing but a woman, a wife on the arm of a footballer, a blonde bimbo. So now I refuse.
4 out of 10.
I'm going to rate it 3 out of 10 because I know
Wow.
there's some really cool lesbian sports players that I really like. But
thing is, Rosie-
I don't think all lesbians love sports.
I like sports, but not that much, so do I have to put a finger down? I'm going to say no. I'm
We
still
don't-
just on my wrist.
Well, it's not like we go to games or anything.
No, we don't do that, like, ever. Hold on, wait.
So I just got to end this call.
No, can I...
Sorry. So all lesbians are vegan/vegetarian.
No.
I think more queer people are vegan and vegetarian.
Has that been backed by science?
Not that I know of. I just think that queer
Oh,
people,
I sense problematic.
queer people
Hashtag fire.
are more compassionate potentially.
Not compassionate,
And
but
potentially more health-focused.
More woke.
I agree. I think being queer,
Yes.
obviously you can't help it, but it drags you into politics, right? Because politics affects minorities more.
Yes.
Being queer is a
Yes,
minority.
I agree.
And so therefore I think you're more woke to
World
the
issues.
suffering, the issues that people are going
yeah,
through, including
compassionately
environmental
woke.
and animals. So I think that, yes, I think this is the thing. I think that if you've got 100 straight people and 100 queer people, there'll be more vegans/vegetarians in the queer. Is that wrong of me to think?
Well,
it's a trope
without
for a
science
reason.
backing it, I don't know if we can claim
Well,
that's true.
If
But
anyone's
why
in
don't we
psychology,
claim...
do a study for me. Please, do a study. See if there's a correlation. Although I know correlation doesn't always equal causation, but...
Did you just
Please.
say something smart?
I'm gonna go 5. I was vegan for 2 years, and I'm leaning more towards that way. I don't want to call myself vegan yet, but I think I'm more pegan.
Passive vegan?
No, pescatarian.
Right,
vegan.
okay.
I don't eat any milk.
I care
Eggs.
about animals, but I eat them. I'm that person. I feel
I'd like to
really
do my
bad about
study.
eating them now. I feel horrible.
7 out of 10. I think lots of
Less,
gay
5.
people, queer people are vegan, vegetarian.
5 out of 10. Next one.
Lesbians love astrology. I heard this saying, I can't remember where I heard it before, I'm sure I've told you before, but it said, instead of asking who's top and who's bottom, ask who likes astrology and who does all the driving.
Oh, I do all the driving.
And I
that's
love
for sure.
astrology.
I think one person in a lesbian relationship does the driving, and that's me.
I agree. I'm going to rate the astrology one 10 out of 10. I think it's a trope for a reason. I put a thing down.
I'm going to rate
Left.
it 3 out of 10 because I think it's bullshit.
You love astrology.
I didn't say I didn't love astrology. I just don't think every lesbian couple or queer couple, whatever, are that into it. But now we're...
Why don't you?
Rosie, how many fingers am I holding up?
And my hands
How
are
many
still
fingers am I holding up,
dirty.
Rosie? How many?
4.
Too long, Rosie. It's too long.
All lesbians fall in love with straight girls.
10 out of 10, absolutely 100%. Every lesbian has fallen in love with a straight girl.
I would say 8 out of 10. I
Oh,
definitely
10
crushed on my
out of
friend.
10. Have you ever been in love with a straight girl? You have never been in love with a straight girl?
I was obsessed with a straight girl.
That wasn't love.
You always say this like you knew.
You just liked her handbags. You were in
Yes.
a diluted version of love because you're bisexual. Therefore, the feelings are half. Yeah,
live
imagine
with
if
that.
you were a lesbian. We would have got to 1 million by now.
Honey, I made this channel. My Bobby charm.
My-
Plus my sex appeal.
Our Bobs made
How
this
can
channel.
I be so cute yet so alluring? What
Oh.
can't I do? Maths. I'm gonna say
Yes.
10 out of 10.
100%.
Sorry girls, it's a thing.
Whatever. It's a thing.
And then the final one I have
Go
is a
on.
new trope. This new one is, if you're queer, you listen to Girl in Red. Now, can I say, this is very new. I think, give it a couple of years ago, it would have been you listen to Hayley Kiyoko. I like Girl in Red, I heard it, I liked it, I want to explore it further. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I can't remember which finger I
I'm going to
but
say
I put one down.
It's higher. I'm going to say it's probably a good 7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7 out
for
of
most
10. I
people.
think especially...
Yeah. It's like a secret language.
Yeah,
It's like,
a secret language.
do you you watch Rose and Rosie.
Can you guys please explain the new trope to me, right? I'm seeing everyone queer on TikTok with a shaved eyebrow. Is that what you're supposed to do to signal? Is that the new flannel? Is it the new bitten nails? Is it the new Doc Martens?
Can I say something controversial?
Go on.
I hate that look.
Oh, I like it. I think it looks good.
Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment, and frog. We will see you this time next week. And tell us in the comments if there are any tropes that we have missed, any new ones that we need explaining.
I really thought they'd be sad and tired, but now I'm like...
You're sad and tired. Alright guys, we'll see you soon. Take care and love to your
Frog.
Bye!